What's up, you guys? King Lightning Gun do Bleach Chapter 485 review. Now, for this week of chapter reviews, what I'm going to do is that I'm not going to do the synopsis. It's going to be strictly review, and then it's going to be a few key points. I'm going to see how this works out, and then next week I'll go back to the original routine. Now, the thing is, for this chapter, a few key points. The first one's going to be when Orihime was talking to Ishida. She mentioned how she was very grateful for Ishida and Ichigo's relationship. Well, the thing is, that to me symbolizes the breaking up of that friendship, because that's what anime and manga do. They put a lot of hype and meaning to the friendship that these two characters would have, and then they would break it up just so that splitting has more weight and more depth to it. So that's what KUBO's doing, and that's what I think he's doing. He is adding meaning to this whole entire friendship between Ichigo and Ishida. Also, we see later on in the chapter that Ichigo notices how they... this brings up point number 2. And point number 2 is... key point number 2 is Sasakabe died. Off screen. Off screen, KUBO. Off screen. I was like, come on, KUBO. The one good guy death we've seen thus far, and you're gonna off-screen it? Seriously? So, that being said, Sasakabe dying, not a monumental big deal here. And all it means is that these, we don't know what they are just yet, but these individuals are very serious. Now, the thing I want to mention is that after that, Ichigo notices that the reason why they told Yuki was because they knew that Ishida was there, and so it could have been a message related to Ishida, Ichigo knows that these people are Quincy, or they have Quincy powers. So this could be a way of society saying that we may rely on Ishida in the future. And then the next key point is that Neliel comes out of nowhere. Like, seriously, out of nowhere, man. She just comes in. Like, Ichigo, Hueco Mundo. I'm like, what the fuck was that, Coop? Like, yo, it was so random. So random. She comes out of nowhere. She clearly came from a what's that called? The Garganta, I think. The Hueco Mundo. No, the Arankura way of traveling to the human world. But it was like, what the it came out of nowhere. She literally just came out of the sky, conveniently on top of Ichigo's head. Too convenient. It was way too convenient, KUBO. I was like, yo, you could have brung her in a lot more, suspenseful. Like, maybe she was on the ground somewhere covered in blood, and then she's in her normal self, like her actual full body self, not chibi mode, and then she's actually, Ichigo, Hueco Mundo's in trouble, that would have been more appropriate instead of just have her chucked there in midair. Like, bam, Neliel. Like, that was random. That was so random, KUBO. Mad random. Mad random, KUBO. Mad random, KUBO. But that being, okay, the next key point is this person. I'm calling him Zangetsu, because he looks like Zangetsu. He's Zangetsu. Alright, this person, Zangetsu, with, wearing a black cape and white, he is basically talking to Ivan and this other guy. He winds up killing the other guy, and then he winds up killing Ivan. And then he calls Ivan a foundation for, a foundation stone to bring down Soul Society. And the thing is, one of the henchmen mentioned that, is it okay for you to kill these Arankura because we need to take the time to train them? And that shows to me that Ivan was in fact an Arankura, but the main guys aren't Arankura. The main guys are probably Quincy. The Quincy are utilizing Arankura as weapons in this war against Soul Society. That's what they're doing. This Zangetsu guy, I like him. I like him automatically now. I'm like, oh, this guy is dirty. He's evil. He is egotistical. And I like that. I like that. Because this guy was messed up. The one guy who had his arm cut off, he was like, okay, fine, talk lying down. And then he's like, yes, sir. He's like, but then again, if you're going to talk lying down, then I guess you don't need any legs. I was like, yeah, this guy's about to get, yeah. I was like, yeah. This guy was about to get serious. And of course, the guy's like, no, that's cool, but kills him anyway. And then kills Ivan, you know. So he goes up the step, and then because the other guy in white, the other White Ranger, was complaining about how, like you shouldn't kill these Arankarer. And then Zangetsu was like, it doesn't matter. And then all of a sudden, he goes up this weird staircase where like each step, it was a weird little staircase. And then he opens these curtains, and then bam, Harry Bell. I was like, where is this going? It's good. It's very good. I was like, okay, like this is good. But where is this going? It was like, Harry Bell. I mean, I could say something that's on some Berserk status, and I doubt that KUBO is doing some Berserk status. Alright, fine. For those of you guys who read Berserk, think about the trolls, and then put this Zangetsu guy in the troll position, and then put Harry Bell in the female slaves position. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. How Ivan was there in the first place. That's what I'm thinking. All right. If you guys understand that Berserk logic right there, that's the same relation I'm putting from Berserk to Bleach. But that being said, it was a good chapter of Bleach. All right, it was a good chapter. KUBO's getting somewhere. KUBO's getting somewhere. Where, I have no idea. But he is getting somewhere nonetheless. Harry Bell being there, I'm surprised that KUBO introduced two of the Arankarer that were, Linnell was obviously alive. And Harry Bell, if you guys don't know, apparently, Harry Bell, after the whole entire Aizen thing, was healed by Orihime. And then went back to Hueco Mundo, according to the data book. Alright, so I was like, why heal Harry Bell and yet not heal Stark, Like, Bargain was already, fine. But Stark, come on now. But that being said, good chapter of Bleach. I liked it a lot. I'll see you guys next week for Bleach chapter 486. Let me know if you guys like the review, or would you guys prefer the synopsis and then the review. So that being said, King of Lightning, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Signing off. KUBO, where are we going? It's good. It's good. But in which direction? Nell coming in was just so random, KUBO. So random. But that being said, it was good. So I'll see you guys next week. Signing off.